line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
2nd and 10, Smith again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, Jackson. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down up. Final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. Edwards is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again. And instead, it works opposite.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught on a slant. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. Now it's Jackson. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
19 tight.
Now Gino on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. On the crossing route, complete. It's Goodwin. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's into the hands of Prochet. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Jackson on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
70 Ranger.
Here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Warriors 70.
On 1st and 10, Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defense.
He's got him in. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. That one complete to Prochet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is taking it right down Broadway. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap for Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here's Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G, flossing